Hey, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you're new, honey. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about Jamie Lynn Spears because apparently this girl is in like phase 3 of her return to get back into Hollywood and the entertainment industry. She is trying to come out with a podcast where none of the topics are going to be off limits. Obviously, we all know she's talking about Britney. So if you're ready to get into this story, stay tuned. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ that Jamie Lynn has a grand plan for her entertainment return, and her next step is launching a podcast. What's interesting about that, especially for her sister Britney Spears, is that we're told no topics are off the table for JLS, and she could discuss everything from her career to her childhood, but unclear if she would choose to discuss Britney. That's cap. Like I said, we all know. Everyone knows she's going to be talking about Britney. Like, that's really the only thing that she can hold on to at this point that would give her any kind of clout. But anyway, the story goes, as we reported, the sisters have been feuding on social media and in person over recent interviews where Jamie Lynn talked about Britney. TMZ was also told that Jamie Lynn's strategy to return to work has been releasing her book, returning to acting, and hosting a podcast. She's already done the first two, and our sources say, or TMZ sources say, that she's wanted to start a podcast for years. The pod will feature guests, and JLS wants it to be an open discussion where folks feel like they have a safe space to talk. As most of us know, her controversial memoir, Things I Should Have Said, made bestseller lists, and she's also acting on the #1 new show on Netflix, Sweet Magnolias. It's unclear when the podcast will drop or what the title will be, but it is said that it's still in the early stages of development. My feelings have not changed towards this woman. Like, I don't like Jamie Lynn with a passion. I think it's ironic that she's trying to create a safe space on her podcast when she couldn't even create a safe space for her own sister. Your sister was in a conservatorship. You didn't do anything to attempt to get her out. And ever since she's been out, you've pretty much been like trashing her name. You've remixed so many of her songs, performed them live, knowing more about the conservatorship than we did, knowing that she wouldn't even be able to really perform those songs. She isn't able to do what she wants to do. And it's like almost an attempt to just throw that back in her face. And now you're creating this podcast talking about no topics will be, exempt, or, we can talk about everything. But it's like, it's just like crazy. It's like, dude, we know that all you're going to do is pretty much just talk about your sister, and your sister did this and your sister did that. And it's crazy because, like, you're trying to play the victim so hard right now, Jamie, but little do you know, you're making yourself look like the wolf, like the big bad wolf, over and over by constantly doing this. If you were really like a great sister, I feel like you would be there more for Britney instead of just constantly trying to bash her. Yeah, she might have a few things that she wants to work out with you. Yeah, she's very upset with you. Like, you were taking her money at a point. Like, that came out too. Like, Jamie, their dad, gave Jamie Lynn access to pretty much a lot of, if not all of Britney's cash. And it's just kind of like, once again, she knows Britney isn't even able to spend her own money, and yet you feel comfortable spending her cash. Like, it's just so many things. So many things. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I post. And in the meantime, guys, please be careful because this world is crazy. Watch your friends and watch your family. Love you. Bye.